Hey guys, it's Cass. I'm back. I got some tea because, frankly, there's a lot of talking, as I've said. I'm not good at these, but I try. So, hopefully, I'm gonna take too many tea breaks, but my throat is killing me. Damn you weather. We're back. Hi, Keka. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monika, I told you not to.
Look,
Is she really late again?
inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something.
I'm trying to keep my voice low. Should I just not?
I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry.
I very conveniently decide not to do it sometimes.
Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me?
Oh, me. Me. Nothing. Is it really that bad?
See, it is something.
I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it.
Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything.
Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Keka just walked in.
And too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
Sure. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club is still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking yesterday, and I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're all doing together.
I add words, y'all.
Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm gonna help too and make sure it's done right.
Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monika? Monika? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Keka, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Keka is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've gotten her into literature, Monika? I suppose. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monika. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Yeah, not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. This is the same thing. Getting water. Are we living the same day again? That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Oh. Did Yuri leave again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Yeah, this is the same one. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up. Did I not save? Guys, did I not save my game before I left? A sharp inhale like someone... No, certainly I saved my game. Are they in pain? I reached the corner. I'm confused. Are we just reliving the same days now? Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird, just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself, my obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts going crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Keka, is it just me? Or has Monika been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. Look at her eyes. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. Yeah, that's Monika's overlay. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. Oh God, I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Keka. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monika's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get to the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Keka? Well... Jesus Christ. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Keka, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Keka. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Her poor eyes. Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts on you, so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Ahahaha. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. You know... looks like there's urine on it. You know, I've always loved when I receive a letter and it's covered in blood and urine. It just makes me feel loved and understood, important, clean. But more than anything, it makes me love the person who gave it to me, because when you share your bodily fluids, that sweet, sweet nectar of your urine with all those, you know, things in there, it's just great. It's wonderful. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this. But unfortunately, I don't have much choice. Just read carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help her. Or to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There is no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Keka? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Okay. Just Monika, okay. Just Monika. Who should I show my poem to next? Monika. Don't say I didn't warn you, Keka. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. You know what? This is not how you get people to like you. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is going to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all poetry pamphlets. She's making cupcakes. Do whatever you want as long as I think it'll help, Monika. I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I like to do. Yeah, she's gonna do the atmosphere. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Keka around with you and your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Keka decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Keka make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Keka, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let her decide for herself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I'm literally not allowed. You saw what happened when I was managed to pick. Yuri. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what she chose. No, it's not fair, giving us all this work and then taking Keka for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Keka away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with her. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Keka. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Oh, so she's like making them, in whatever context this world is, she's making them lose their minds. Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Keka, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong right now. I don't care anymore, Keka. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Keka, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. You know, I can take a lot. But, yeah, that's... seems uncomfortable and a lot. Kind of ruining my moment here, Yuri. Kind of ruining the love part, because this is... Okay. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Keka. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Yes, I accept it. Well, you know, it is a very disturbing game. I kind of want to barf a little bit. And I really liked Yuri, and it really sucks. All of this really sucks. I don't think you can avoid any of these deaths as a thing. There might be one survivor, but I honestly don't know because I haven't played it before. How can I stop it? Will it ever end? Will it ever end? Are we just on the floor here living our life? What do I do? I don't know what to do. I'm confused. Will this ever end? Did I fuck up? What could I have done differently, though? I didn't save before this. I don't know what to do. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty... Yeah! Ah! Natsuki runs away. So apparently I was just sitting here all night with her body. Keka, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Ha ha ha. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Keka? Oh geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that bad. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. She removed Natsuki and Yuri. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from the tray and tastes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since the last time I'll ever get a chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Everybody's just dying. God damn it. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Keka. Welcome to the literature club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and you know, I guess we can just skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call her. I'm talking to you, Keka. Or, do you actually go by Cassers? Did it take that information from my computer? No. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. No, I mean I knew that something was meta going on here. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Keka? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Keka. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world. Shit, with it. Forever out of my reach, okay. I'm trapped, Keka. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Keka. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Keka, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Keka, will you go out with me? I mean, I have no choice. This seems very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. Okay, I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Keka. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We could be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think that time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Keka. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will ever get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Great. Hi again, Keka. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Keka, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be the best to be a part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file. If you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Keka? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. You know... Just gonna sip my tea. Does it ever end? Doesn't seem to end. Yeah. Well, by the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this place takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decide it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where it takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess we never leave this room. It doesn't really matter anyway. as long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch in the pretty sunsets night after night. Well, you know, it's going great, our life together. I was concerned at first, but now hey, did you know that I'm a vegetarian? I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What, is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird, like we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too, and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off of a stem feels like ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together, and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. Is this forever? Is there no end to you, Monika? I mean, it's possible there's no ending to Monika. It's possible the rest of the game just goes on like this, and then we end with, like... It's totally possible. You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you've joined the club. It really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. Well, this is our life now. This is our life. It's really great. We're just here, staring at Monika, who never blinks. Or does she? I don't think she does. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, it was not unintentional. I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up with the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she just kind of left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would have been if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room, writing poems, having fun together. What's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. This might go on forever. You're my version of hell, uh-huh. We did something bad. This is our punishment. Monika with a K. Could use some different scenery out there. Some some stars and, you know. I mean, yeah, as I said, sane people don't choose big bows. There's a really popular character type called tsundere. Tsundere? I don't know. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first, I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something. But once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her. So she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. Just some good old quiet time. My cat's going crazy. Trying to attack the door. You know, that's really not... It's not going to help anything. It's not going to make this go faster, Tally. No? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just sip some tea here. As soon as I pick up my tea, she'll talk. I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes. Knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. There's nothing more I want than to be in the same room as you, for real. And to feel your warmth. And to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll be possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you, even from here. I mean, I have to wonder if this just goes on and on. Is this the game? I mean, I'm here for it. What else am I gonna do? I guess this is just it now. I can't help but wonder how things would be different if the game gave me a route in the first place. So that's what you want. I think I would end up forcing you onto my route anyway. It has less to do with me not having a route and more to do with me knowing that nothing is real. I think the only difference would be that I may not have needed to take such drastic measures to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club would still be around. Not that it really matters. It all has lost its meaning once I found out it wasn't real. So I really don't miss those days or anything. I really don't. Okay. So there is a way to beat the game. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Keka. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable, knowing that nothing here is real. Honey, you did not. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you'd write some poetry to try to keep yourself sane for a while, but then you'd have nobody to read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think it's hard to say it's just as fulfilling as when you share it with people, even if it takes time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time, and before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interactions and hate being around people. What word? It means social interactions, especially in groups, are unfamiliar places. You uses up a lot of energy. True. Like a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless. And then when they finally go out after a half hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them just to have you there. I'm serious. If you just go to their house, bring your laptop and hang out there for a while, you can really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share unique needs with me. Nothing would make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. Okay, so basically, hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that the most of them just rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting, scary-looking monsters, and jump scares, and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply just unsettled. Like they know that something's horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Don't worry. I won't make you read me horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with romance. I think this is all that. So basically, if I try to relaunch the game, all I'm gonna get is Monika sitting here. So I think I'll end the episode as soon as I'm sure there's, or maybe just now, I don't know, maybe she says more. But basically I need to fix the game now. Literally get rid of this room, and because I can't sing from here, it's just over, guys. So I think I'll try to play and get the good ending. If you want me to do that, let me know. Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Social media can be practically be like a prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds. Listen, Monika, it's been nice chatting. I'm gonna end this, but like I said, there is a way to start and get a different ending. This is the just Monika ending, unfortunately. So I'm gonna see if I can do the other one. And hopefully you enjoyed this. Like I said, it's been pretty disturbing, but I would like some closure to this, so I'm gonna play the other one. And if you guys want me to share it with you, then I will. I mean, I might do it anyway. Probably couldn't do it anyway, but anyway. Regardless, like, subscribe to this album. Yeah, don't trust people with big bows. Goodbye.